Hey guys, this is Mike from BTech Reviews here, and today we take a look at this wireless Apple CarPlay adapter. Hey guys, Mike from BTech Reviews here, and again, thank you for checking out the video today. Again, I want to give a shout out to our brand affiliate partner, NordVPN. Check out this quick video, and links are in the description below. Get your NordVPN for as little as $4 a month, so check it out.
A VPN, short for Virtual Private Network, is a cybersecurity tool for privacy and security. When you connect to it, a VPN creates a secure tunnel and secures data traveling between you and the VPN server. Encryption scrambles data, so to anyone outside the encrypted tunnel, the information looks like gibberish, meaning no snoops can sneak a peek at your online activity. NordVPN ensures that you can browse safely and privately in just a few clicks.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I ended up ordering one of these little wireless Apple CarPlay / Android Auto adapter. I got this off the TikTok shop, but I will post up whatever affiliate link I can in the description for you below, so you can check that out, guys. But basically, this allows you to, if you have a wired Apple CarPlay or Android Auto system, which I do. So my car does come with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but it does unfortunately only have a wired version. So this is a 2024 model Nissan Sentra SR. It's interesting that some of these cars still don't come with wireless CarPlay, when you can literally get like one of those screens that has it also already built in for like 40-50 bucks. So again, I think I got this adapter for around 25. So let's go ahead and open it up really quick, just so you guys can kind of see here. Again, it does say CarPlay, Android Auto, AI box. So from what I can tell you, it is just like a little USB stick that you plug into it, your car. So apologies, I am just doing this without a tripod or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get that going here. So here's what the item looks like. It does come with an adapter here, so you can plug it in to USB Type-C. Luckily, I have 2 ports on my car, so I will probably just plug this in, and we'll see how it goes. I'll go ahead and keep the little adapter around just in case I need it, though. Apologies. Again, I am one-handing this. But yeah, let's go ahead and just plug it in. Let's see what happens here. Again, I think I am going to need to... sheesh, hold on to me. Sucks because I might have to unplug my actual charging cable here, which again I'm gonna probably need to use at some point. So let's go ahead and plug it in here. Again, yeah, so you can see here, let me see, a little light indicator does turn on. Let me see, can I plug this in? No. Okay, so luckily I don't need battery on my device. So let's go ahead and take a look at this really quick, guys. Little device name Smartbox. So apparently I do just have to connect Bluetooth. Okay, I don't know why it's saying this. Vehicle, yada yada yada. Would you like to use Apple CarPlay with this device? Yes. So just in case you're wondering, this is how it's set up. I'm gonna put yes, and then let's go ahead, and apparently you do have to look at your Bluetooth. Let me see if I can connect it here really quick. Connecting Bluetooth Smartbox. So let me see if it pops out here on my phone really quick. There it is. So again, you just turn on your Bluetooth on your device, and it says pair. Again, I'm just gonna go ahead and click pair. It says allow your contacts. I'll go ahead and allow it, and again connect. So I'm gonna connect this to my Apple CarPlay now. Let's see if it connects there. Boom, there you go, guys. So now I don't have to have wired CarPlay, which it's been kind of annoying, honestly, having to use it. I might end up unplugging it and connecting the adapter here to the USB Type-C port. But anyways, for the most part, again, let's go ahead and click home. Let's go ahead and open the apps up. So again, my iPhone is the one connected here. You can see here, let me press play here. See if we get anything.
Before, JD, they responded to me.
There you go.
Sorry, you're
gonna hear a little bit of cursing. You're gonna hear a little bit of cursing. just because I was listening to a podcast talking about something. But yeah, for the most part, doesn't seem to be laggy in any way. Seems to perform about the same as you would with it being wired. So again, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and it's basically, you know, just a wireless adapter. That's all it is. So again, you do need to have a version of CarPlay in your car for this to work. Otherwise, again, you're not gonna. Again, like I can't even order Dunkins over here. The only thing I wish I could really use on this is like YouTube, right? YouTube is one app that they really don't allow you to use on Apple CarPlay, obviously for obvious reasons, right? But yeah, look, it's telling me open Google Maps. I can click this. I like having the multi-screen here, but again, I do like having this here, guys. But again, this is going to be such a not a lifesaver, well, maybe a lifesaver, but it's going to be very good for me to be using because I am driving around a lot, by the way, guys. Like I drive a lot, but now I'm gonna have to figure this out right down here, because I do charge my phone. I can get an adapter down here with the 12 volts since it's covering my USB Type-C. Although I might be able to still plug this in. We'll see. Let me see. No, it's not letting me. I'm sorry. I'm like moving away from the shifter here. It looks like it has enough room, and then it doesn't look like it has enough room. But the cool part is I do have a USB connector back here, so if I do need to charge my device, I can. The crappy part about this car, guys, is I don't have a wireless charging port or adapter. So unfortunately, this is a $30,000 car, and this little spot right here for Nissan couldn't do that for me. Unfortunately, they couldn't. Even my Nissan Versa had a wireless Qi charger in that little center console area. So, but again, guys, small caveat. So, this is just me complaining, but I definitely plan to use this, and I'm curious to see. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the car off now. Let's get out of the car. Let's see what happens when you turn the car off. Okay, car's turned off. I'm trying to see. So we're off. The car is turned off. That little adapter is still on, though. You can see it's still on. So I don't know if this will affect battery life or anything like that. I don't think it's enough to kill the battery in the car, but I guess I'll find out one of these days if the battery dies because of it. So let me go ahead and turn this on again really quick, and let's see what happens. Let's see. Okay, of course, you're gonna get your little Nissan startup, which Nissan Intelligent Mobility. And again, this is going to go probably on both channels, my BTech Automotive channel and my BTech Reviews channel. So again, thanks again for checking that out, guys. Again, still kind of bummed out that I'm going to have to probably use my my USB charger in the back now. But again, most likely I'll probably just buy something to plug in here and just charge my phone using that port if necessary. Because again, I really hate using I hate using the charging cable for Apple CarPlay. It's just been really annoying to use it. I'm not a fan of having to use it and then unplugging it and plugging it back in all the time. So I definitely and again, it just pops right back up, guys. Again, little to no lag over here from the most part. Again, you can use whatever apps you're using, Telegram, your messaging, obviously, messages, Apple Maps, etc. like that. So again, guys, just a quick video on how to do it. It's really quick. Obviously, I was really able to connect it quickly, and again, I'm gonna unplug it just to show you guys what happens when you unplug it. So when you unplug it, it just goes back to that. I'm really not a fan of the Bluetooth connectivity on Nissan Connect. It's very glitchy when it comes to my my Bluetooth. Whenever I'm switching apps, for whatever reason, the volume on the Bluetooth it maxes out. Like, it literally goes all the way up when I'm going from one app to another. So again, let's plug this in with the adapter now. Hold on, let's see if I can get the adapter plugged in really quick with the USB Type-C over here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to put my phone down really quick, guys. Okay, so I did plug in the Type-C adapter, which just makes it literally stick out a little bit more. Again, it's going to ask you if you want to use this as a connection. I put yes. So again, please connect via Bluetooth. My phone should already have it saved. So there you go, guys. Again, this wireless Apple CarPlay adapter works seamlessly pretty quickly. It's not going to, you're really not gonna get confused with it. Hopefully, I probably will unplug it unless I'm able to find a USB cable that I can plug. But I feel like if I plug in a USB cable with my phone, it's just going to disconnect the wireless. I don't know what it's going to do as far as the wireless CarPlay, so that's going to be something to think about. But anyways, guys, thanks again for checking out this quick video on again, this wireless Apple CarPlay. Definitely needed this. I was getting super annoyed with the device, and the cool part is you can literally just take it out and plug it into any car that has wireless CarPlay. So or I'm sorry, any car that has a wired CarPlay that you want to transition to wireless CarPlay. Again, guys, I don't know why Nissan, at least in this car, this is the Sentra, and my Versa did not have wireless CarPlay either. I wish I would have got something like this a lot sooner. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. Smash that like button if you guys liked the video, if you guys find it informing. Comment down below also, let me know what you guys think. And again, thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.